Question 27 is 3.9 times 30. So that's a decimal and that's a whole number. And what I like to do is write 3.9 and turn that into a whole number. So what I'm going to do is write that down here, 3.9. So the decimal point moves from there to there. So I can remove this now. So the answer is 39. So I can write that as 39 because we don't need to write this decimal point now. So that's 39. So my question now that I need to work out is 39 times 30. So let me do it both ways, as a column multiplication and as the grid method. So let's go this way and do column multiplication. So it's 39 times 30. So it's 0 times 9, which is 0, and 0 times 3, which is 0. Careful with that. Now, because I'm moving on to the tens column, I'm going to put a helper 0 here. Now I do 3 times 9. So if I know my 9 times table, it'll be easy. So let me do that. So it's 9, 18, 27. So I know 3 times 9 is 27. So I put the 7 down here and I carry the 2 to the next column. So I've done 3 times 9. Now I'm going to do 3 times 3. And I know 3 times 3 is 9, plus this 2 that we've carried over makes it 11. And I can write that 11 straight down in 2 columns because I've got nothing else to do. Now I simply add these two. So 0 add 0 is 0, 0 add 7 is 7. There's nothing there, so it's nothing add 1 is 1. And the same again, there's nothing there, so nothing add 1 is 1. And this is my answer so far. So let me write that here. 1170. But what did I do earlier? I moved this decimal point from here this way. So now I need to bring it back to the left one place. So my decimal point is here. So you have to remember this. Whenever you've got a whole number, there's an invisible decimal point on the right. So what we need to do is move this back one place. There. So the answer is 117. So the answer is 117.0. And that is the same as 117. So I can say 3.9 times 30 is 117. Now I'm just going to show you another trick if you can spot this. It makes the calculation much easier. So let me write 3.9 down here. Times. Now if you know 30 can be split up into 3 times 10, that makes it much easier. Now I can do this many ways, but the way I like to do is 3.9 times 10. So I can do this calculation first. So I can do 3.9 times 10. And I know 3.9 times 10 is 39. And I simply multiply it by 3. Now my calculation's two whole numbers, 39 times 3. So I can do that as column multiplication. 39 times 3. There you go. Right, so you have 3 times 9 is 27. And we carry the 2. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus the 2 we've carried over makes it 11. So we put the 1 down and carry the 1 over into the next column. And we can write it straight down because there's nothing else to do. So our answer, as before, is 117. So there's not only one way of doing it. There's lots of ways. And what you can do is find one that's comfortable with you, but you have to show you're working. Okay? So you have to show you're working out. And sometimes they call that your solution. And your teachers will always tell you that, so please pay attention to that. A lot of students lose silly marks for not showing the solution.